Is Mr. Dash, right? He is our first YES Lifetime Achievement Award winner, okay? That's a big deal. And he deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award because of all the work he's done. Oh, Ebony, I forgot to tell you to say something about yourself, but we'll come back to that, right?
Okay.
All the work he's done. This thing says, to Mr. Dash, 2022 YES Lifetime Achievement Award winner, for him being a hip-hop business mogul, for him being a movie producer pioneer, for him being a multimedia mogul. He has Dave Dash Studios now. He does movies. Actually, we're going to go see his movie tonight that he's premiering called The Prince of Detroit. But he's done several movies. When I say he's affected your parent, Dave's either seen Paid in Full, State Property, Paper Soldiers, right? Which is what he put Kevin Hart in. You guys heard of Lee Daniels? He's helped them in business, right? So Dame has done things at the highest levels of business you can do, right? Not just in the United States, across the globe, with hip hop, all the things I said before. So without further ado, our Lifetime Achievement Award 2022, Mr. Damon Dash. Big time you travel with your own, media, the whole thing, right?
Can y'all look here real quick? Alright, appreciate you.
Yeah, please.
First of all, thank you very much. Love being appreciated while I'm here. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been one my whole life. You know, it never made sense to me to work for someone else when I could work for myself. Mm-hmm. You know, if I'm gonna work 8 hours a day for somebody else's dream, another 24 hours in a day, why not work another 8 for myself and then get rest with the other 8? What I'm hearing here today is a pattern that's starting that I like. You know, I didn't really learn real business until I got into real business. So the things he's saying, CEO, COO, CMO, I didn't understand any of those things until I actually had $100 and $200 million companies. And they became, because the thing is, when you make money, if you don't know how to keep it, that becomes a business within itself. So there's getting there, and then there's staying there. With the fundamentals that you guys are learning right now, you know, you practice it. Anything you do over and over again, you get better. And in business, there's some key things for longevity. For that forever, I never really have to work so hard. Again, for my family might not have to work. If you can make your brand survive, it usually takes about 5 years at least for it to become profitable in traditional business. 5 years. And then if you can keep your brand going for 10 years, you're there forever. You can't lose forever. So the average person in this room is how old? I forgot? 16, 17? So if you start now, in 5 years, you'll be 22, very young. In 10 years, you'll be 26, really young. So if you start now, I promise you, by the time you get to 25, 30, you'll be so far ahead of the game, you'll be established, you'll already be old money, not new money. You'll already be in another generational economic bracket. So the other thing I wanted to say is the reason why I do so many things, from comedy to music, and I didn't want to, you wanted me to tell them what I did?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like bragging, right?
It's okay.
No, they need to hear it.
Someone who looks like this.
Google is a beautiful thing, but I'm still telling you. So,
Yes.
so this is what happened. I wanted to have a record company. I wanted to put out records on my own. Well, actually, first, I tried to get this artist signed. His name was Jay-Z. The amount of people in this room and the amount of record companies that I went to that said no to Jay-Z. So right now, he's considered the best rapper of all time, or one of them, he's in that conversation. Had we listened to them, people that aren't from where we're from, people that don't do what we do, this would not have happened in this way. And there would not have been a Kanye, he probably would have made it happen anyway. But you know, there would have been a lot of things that didn't happen this way if we would have listened to what someone else was telling us. So I guess what I'm saying is, when you're inspired, you don't let anybody tell you anything. Most of the times, the things that you want to do, they should be things that no one has ever done. So they can't tell you you can't do it just because they never have. They can't tell you they can't do it, you can't do it just because they never tried. But you'll notice the people that put doubt in your dream are the people that don't have any. So the number one thing is to make sure, no matter what, you're always dreaming, you're always confident and unapologetic about your dream, and then you go make it a tangible. The greatest thing in the world is to make money off something that you would do for free. So we all listen to music. That's why I got in the music business, because I like to dance, but I like to dance to my own music. We all like to get fresh and fly. So why would I buy anybody else's clothes and I think I'm the freshest? I just got to go learn how to make my own. I like watching movies. I think my experiences are probably just as good or better than anyone else's, so why not make movies off my own experiences? And why not make the movies myself? And just because nobody taught me don't mean it won't get done, then I teach me by doing it. So a lot of times you have to understand this, you know, business is the first time you do it. The reason why it takes 5 years is because the first 2 you're gonna mess it up. It's just how it goes. You have to be prepared for things not to work, for you to fix them. Who in here knows that they're a boss?
Come on, y'all. Come on.
So, does everybody here know what a boss's job is? If people be like, I'm a boss, that means things are easy and everyone else does everything for me.
No.
A boss's job is to fix problems. When someone says you're a boss, that means you have the ability to handle problems that other people can't. So, get used to problems, but get used to fixing them. Don't get used to losses, get used to learning experiences. It's only a loss if it makes you quit. So being an entrepreneur means, yo, brace your face, because you're gonna get hit. It's not gonna crack overnight, it never does. It takes 5 years for people to even believe that you're not lying. So if you tell me you fly, you gotta show me you fly for 5 straight years or you're not flying. If you tell me you can make movies, unless you pop one or crack one, I'm gonna have to see a couple. I don't even believe in one. Same thing with music. A lot of people visualize the dream, but they don't think about the steps it takes to get there. Visualize your dream, visualize the future, and then visualize the steps it takes to get to your future. And you'll see that there'll be bumps on the steps, so you'll know there's gonna be a problem that's problematic. Let me back up and go another way. There's a lot of paths to get to the same place, and every path ain't for everybody. You gotta find your path. But don't quit. If a door shuts, kick it down.
That's it.
That's the test. It's always a test of your resilience when you're an entrepreneur. Never expect it to happen overnight. You know what you expect to happen overnight? Fighting for what you love. And because you love it, it never feels like work. See, we're programmed to do things for money we don't like for survival because we're in survival mode. That could be a program that we have to break. So even though we are trying to get right and play checkers and survive now, always play chess. You have to be able to deal with the present and visualize your future. So dream big, dream really big, because it doesn't cost $1 to dream. So dreaming cheap makes no sense at all. Visualize the perfect win. You gotta be able to see it. Don't listen to too many people that haven't done what you're trying to do. They didn't do it, how they telling you? Off instinct? I need to know off facts. Make sure your circle of people around you are on the same vibration, the same frame of mind. Make sure they're dreaming. And if not, either get them away from you or inspire them. But you got to inspire yourself. But don't let anybody kill your dream because they can't. And always look good doing it. You got to lead by example. You can't expect somebody to do something that you yourself is not doing. You can't expect people to be fresh if you're not fresh. You can't expect people to eat healthy if you don't eat healthy. The best way to teach is to lead by example. So I'm not here up there talking to you about it. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you. Today you're going to see something that I've done, something I've done on my own. something that I've done independently, a movie that I made. I never went to school to be a director, a producer, or any of those things, or an actor, but I did it all. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm not a superhero. Who in here knows they're a superhero? Y'all don't know y'all gotta make superheroes make noise. If you're a superhero, make some noise. Don't ever let somebody convince you you're not a superhero. That's it.
See my face.
That's cool. So, thank you very much.